To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
Now, the modern day smartphone serves many purposes. One of them is being the pivotal piece of your home studio setup. We have a few smartphones lined up over here on the Tech Today set, along with the fancy cameras, lights, and there's so much that goes into this. And it's a huge shout out and a thank you to the India Today, Business Today camera team who makes this happen. But what if you're stuck in chapter 3 of the pandemic at home and you want to set something up? Maybe start your own YouTube channel or become an Instagram influencer or even attend an office meeting and look professional about it. How do you set up a work from home studio setup in under 5,000 rupees? Shivan will get you this tech jugaad.
So, people have spent ample amount of time at home in recent times, and that could be one of the reasons why people have been extremely fascinated with this whole concept of creating content for social media. Could be a YouTube page or an Insta handle, whatever. But a lot of people are confused about what kind of gadgets or what kind of equipment do you need to get your ultimate work from home content creation studio setup going. So over the years, I've dealt with a lot of gadgets, and here are some very basic things that you need and which you can buy within rupees 5,000 to get your home studio setup going. So, to begin with, I feel the most important is to get yourself a tripod on which you can mount your smartphone. Everyone has a smartphone, just use that to record yourself, and a tripod is easily available online for as low as rupees 400. Now, if you handle with care, even if it's not a reputed brand, even if it's just a local brand, it will last. Just handle with care. The one I'm using costs about 400 rupees and it extends up to 7 feet and it has served me well. One thing I'd like to add is that your smartphone gets attached to a mount on top of the tripod. Now, the spring mounts are not very sturdy in the long run, so I invested in a screw mount which I found to be much more sturdier. So these cost about rupees 280 per piece, and I got these along with the tripod. Now, once you have your phone set up on the tripod, next thing you need to go for is proper light. Because if you're not giving a good visual in your videos when you're talking into the camera, it will definitely affect the reach of your video as well. So I usually prefer shooting in natural light. I still am old school that way, but if you don't have good natural light coming into your house, you can invest in a ring light. Now, a ring light will cost you anywhere beginning from rupees 300 online. The one I'm using is a 10-inch ring light. I didn't need a very big ring light for this because I depend on natural light. And I got this one along with a tripod stand with a smartphone mount for rupees 1,000. Now, for every content creator, it is very important that your audience is able to hear you clearly. So I strongly suggest that you invest in a smartphone mic. Now, there are certain brands, one is Boya, one is Mauno. Their smartphone mics will come in with 3.5mm jacks, and the cost will be anywhere between 350 to 650, and it will obviously keep going up from there, but this is a basic mic. Regardless of what you want to invest in the mic, I strongly suggest that you invest in one, because if you're going to use the internal mic of the smartphone, there is going to be a certain echo in the sound, as you can see now. Now, this is the internal mic of the smartphone, and when I plug the mic back in, it's going to sound much clearer. There is less echo and more clarity. Now, once you've recorded your video, obviously you now need to edit it and package it for the world. So you need a proper editing software. Adobe Rush is a free video editing software which you can use on your mobile phone, and you can use it on your desktop as well. But if you want editing software with more features, then Adobe Premiere Pro is one that you can subscribe to. This one will cost about 1,700 rupees per month, but it has everything in it. So there you go. These are some basics which will get you started with your home studio setup. Now again, I'm repeating, these are the basics because there is no end to how much you can spend and what all you can buy. But these things which I've mentioned will get you started within rupees 5,000. Ayush, tell me, what all do you have in your home studio setup? Those lights look really cool.
Well, Shivan, that's quite a cool setup you've got out there, and a lot of Tech Today jugaad at play with your setup. And we started off like that as well. In the lockdowns, I did pretty much what you were doing, and that was quite an effective way to belt out content. But now, since you asked, and this is a feature on the S20 FE where I can actually get the cameras at the back and the front working together. This is my home studio setup. The Tech Today set that we talk about. There's one camera here, one camera there, and then of course my microphone and everything is out here. So that is my home studio setup. But well, you obviously saw that Shivan could do it in under 5,000 rupees, and that's quite a feat.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.